This
Well,
was
you know,
a last-minute thought bringing this
he's
book here.
self-made and
Yeah, yeah.
self-educated.
And, you know, I mean, the thing that all the books that this teacher brought to us taught me was that I had things in common with people and their struggle, and that it wasn't simply about race. It wasn't simply about religion or gender. Or it was often about many things piled together, or who you were at the place where you were.
Yeah.
You know, a female in the male art world.
Okay.
You know, in this case, a brilliant black man in a society that condemned him for being less than, even though he was in most cases, with his encounters, much better educated and much more intelligent than the people that looked down upon him.
Yeah. Well, you know, that is, I think that is a common denominator that runs through the struggle upward. That I think it transcends race, ethnicity, and it goes into gender, and I just wouldn't like to see this country drift into a class distinction society, something to like they might have held one time more strictly in country like India, because it is a hard thing to overcome, and it really means that you always gonna have a divide in your country. The one to have many, a few that have a whole lot, and a masses that don't have much, and that's the reason I would want to see this country drift towards that direction. I think anytime you got a country where you have 3 or 4% of the people out of 100%, you got 3 or 4% of the people who is owning maybe 80 and 90% of the wealth. You have to watch that. You drifting through that class thing, and they're gonna ever perpetuate that, and that's one thing I like. Well, I think the country is great, that it should be open to the point where it's no glass ceiling, so to speak, that that with hard work, ability, and all the other things, and that you can move, but
it's still there, though.
Yeah, it's there, and it hurts. It hurts not only it hurts the people who suffer from it, but it hurts the country, and only those people who at the real God. I call those the people that because you still got people fighting the Civil War now. The real God. Only those people is the one who really can't see. Anyone can see that if you got a pool of 1,000 people to draw doctor, engineer, teacher, lawyer, professional people from, that your chances of getting greater number is greater than if you have 10. You limited to 10, and some of the great minds you're going to overlook because of your limitation. And when you open up society that everyone can contribute, maybe out of the background, come a poet, all of those things. But when you get in when you get in that other type of society and thinking, you only said the best. I mean, got to come from this group, and I've always been opposed to that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I think talent and brain and intelligence is distributed all around, and the greater the pool to select from, the greater your chances are. The greater you can expand, so I hope that will be the beginning of the direction which our country will go in the future. I know it's going to take years for the reach, but I hope that will be the direction that we will take limitation off of people man-made limitation, so to speak, and let talent, skill, and the other thing determine where you're going to go in life. And I think you're going to have a greater society.
But it's hard if you start with less, though.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't have the advantages of education, especially early childhood education, if you don't have the advantages of having parents that are able to stay at home and read to your children, you start off way behind.
Yeah. Yes.
And chances are, if you're lower class, or more socioeconomically challenged, the more likely you're going to get less attention in that critical area during those critical years.
So true. So true. Education is the key to the upward mobility, and I look at society and people as I break it down to like a mechanic. If a mechanic doesn't have the right tools, he or she can't work on the machinery like they should, or don't have the right thing. And education give you those tools to succeed. And we live under a lot of illusion, and I think it might have been Karl Marx who made the statement that, of course, he having that Marxist theory. What sometimes truth come out of the mouths of everyone. But he said, American, and not only American, but many people had used religion as opium, and you be down, and a person get high off opium, they can be sitting on a pile of junk, but the mind is contending when they're down there. And he said that Western society or using religion as an opium to make the poor and the mass of the people contented down there. Well, in a way, in much, and I know, in no way I endorse his thinking and theology, but
not all of it, but
in some of that thing he said is true, because I remember when I was coming along, a young boy, I used to hear the common expression, and it's true now. If you put it in the right perspective, you can have the world, but give me Jesus. And now I know what you're saying now, but by the same token, you were saying that you were limiting your life, your living, your style, and everything. You just going to get Jesus. And so what happened? Many people did get high off religion, and religion served as a sedative. It put their mind to sleep about the inequity in society and the unjust thing.
Maybe it helped them deal with it too.
Yeah.
If you look at opium as the only painkiller in Marx's time, it was also used effectively for medical purposes to make a patient able to get through, say, an operation. So opiate doesn't necessarily mean a substance that is abused.
Right.
Another way of interpreting that is it's a way of getting through until you get strong enough to be able to act. That quote is often misused by conservatives or,
And see, I always thought religion ought to be inspiring to the point that they will always be lifting up the mind, the spirit, the body, and so I always thought it ought to be that. I ain't never look upon religion that be a state of quo. You in poverty, as Pope and best, Pope can say, I got plenty of nothing is plenty for me. I got my gal.